Sometimes we hear people who are not yet Christians say they want no part of joining the church because the church is full of hypocrites. And I can understand that sentiment. After all, why would I want to join myself with a group of people who are no different from anybody else, who are part of a religion that claims that we can be better? Why would I want to be part of a group of hypocrites that are like that? A couple of suggestions come to mind. First of all, speaking personally, for myself, I would gladly tolerate the company of some undesirable people if I could secure for myself the company of someone whose presence and relationship I value very dearly. If I could find a place where I could be with Jesus, I would tolerate a lot of hypocrites. In the second place, the truth be told, none of us are perfect. Christianity is a sort of a remedial program that takes us from worse to better, but tells us that we won't get to best until we reach heaven itself. So we all need to be improved. We all need to be growing and improving. Having said all of that, I don't want to make excuses for the church. And I don't want to imply that there are no problems that are serious with the people who are part of our membership. In fact, if we go back to the very beginning in the New Testament and we read about the very first churches at the time when you would think Christianity was at its purest, we find there were problems in the churches. And we find that there were people within those churches who were causing the problems. And so when we look at the church today, the same situation exists. There are problems in all churches, as there always have been and always will be. That's not to say that that situation is tolerable. That's not to say that there are no corrections that need to be made. God has given us within the scriptures a plan of discipline whereby we can correct members of the church who are not living up to the standards, not that we have for each other, but that God has placed over all of us. And so if there are hypocrites in the church, it might be a problem that needs to be fixed. Christianity will never be perfect until our Lord comes and takes us home. Until then, there are plenty of problems to fix, and some of them are within myself. And Lord willing, we'll be able to address those and end a lot of the hypocrisy that's in the church.